Hello comrades, my name is Pat and today I've made, actually I haven't done those things today, but I've made it, I've made those things myself not really long ago in the weekend, and now I want to show you what I've built. Now I've recorded the video where I show what I've built before I'm recording this, so I might disagree with a couple of things now, but let's continue. So, the first thing that I want to say is that what you're going to see was handmade by myself. And it's quite a funny story because I didn't had a bonfire and I just had to use the metal. And let me tell you, that's not a funny story. And also, I cut myself multiple times because I apparently don't know how to use a bonfire and a knife and a piece of wood. How can you cut yourself in a piece of wood? Ask me. That's that's all you have to do to know how you're supposed to cut yourself in a piece of wood. That might be an award. I should get an award for that. An award for stupidity and hand work, and because the things that I've built were handmade, and people like handmade things, right? Because if it was made by an incredibly precise machine, it's definitely a bad quality item. And if it was made by a Indian dude from an old shack with, I don't know, wooden tools, then you're going to be incredibly happy because a human being is a lot more precise than just precision itself. And and also, oh my god, it has been quite a lot of time and I haven't shown you the things. So here you go. I'm going to show you the things. This is a pendulum. Now it might not look like much. If you go on the side, you'll see a couple of things, but it's not amazing. So what does this thing do and why this is pretty awesome in my opinion? So, you see a plank over here. I've built it myself, so um, I feel like I should explain everything and how it goes. So this is a plank. Then I decided to make another plank that comes from there. I used hot glue to glue all of those things together. So another piece of wood that goes way up here. And then this piece of wood, which is at an angle because I've cut this one at an angle. So of course an angle demands another angle. And then I use some hot glue so I can put the string in place. And then I used 3 pieces of wood, which I'm pretty proud of. I've cut my finger a couple of times when I was, cutting them. And then I realized it looked horrible. And so I decided to put this thing also for some balance. Now if you turn it around, you'll see a couple of hot glue bits. These things have a little... these things are like legs, and they're made of plastic, so they have high friction. And so when I do this, it will stay a little more in place. And now here we go to the interesting part. So a good pendulum should be able to make a lot of rotations. Why have I called them rotations? They're not rotations, but when you release it, it will go from a side to another. And Now what I did wrong was that I should have used fishing wire, because that would reduce the friction with the air over here. And here wood, big, light, doesn't work. I should have used lead. That would have been much better, because lead is like 15 times denser than the wood. So of course I could have made this whole thing into a much smaller block of lead. And so clocks use this thing to calculate how much time has passed. So us humans were able to make some okay watches. No, clocks, because imagine a pendulum watch. Have that thing dangle around you. Every time you put it on the table, your hand would just go. Yeah, not an uncomfortable thing. And now I'm going to present to you the second thing that I've built. I've built a couple of things. This is a something. I don't know what is this, but I've built it, so it's something, it must be. And what do we have here? Well, over here we have something to grab an elastic. Here we have a rolling piece of wood that doesn't work exactly right, but I can fix it. And over here we have centimeters, 30. Over here we have a formula, and this is potential energy. And I realized that this device can realize this much energy potential. Now, it doesn't sound amazing, it isn't amazing, but it can do this. So this is an elastic and a rubber band, excuse me. Over here, another thing that I've grabbed, the rubber band, and over here some hot glue to keep this string in place. Again, not the best string. And now all you have to do is take the elastic, the rubber band connected, and you can put this thing like this. You make it like this, and now I'm going to show you what that does in just a second. Okay, so I set it in place on a table, and now you can see that if I pull this, now you should use a weight, but why get so complicated? So I'm pulling, and this elastic is getting bigger and bigger. Now you can kind of calculate how big it got, considering that it has like 10 centimeters, and if I do this, it goes up to 22. So 12 centimeters, it got bigger with 12 centimeters, and I was pulling with about 3 newtons of force, I don't know. So from this formula you can easily calculate how much energy it could have had. But I'm not gonna do this because we are not mathematicians, physicists, and engineers. So we're just going to say it works, believe me, and it also has these legs that were quite successful. This thing that doesn't do anything, and so if you put it like this, you can see that it doesn't move too much. That's the end. But that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, maybe tell others. You know, I kind of want to grow this channel because I'm trying to post a new video every single week. And thank you for all of the subscribers that I've been getting. We are up to 34. Thank you for each and every single one of you. Until next time, don't forget to refresh this video a couple of times because we all like fresh things, don't we? So, goodbye.